All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, please type in yes in the chat. Type in yes in the chat. And those who have been on the call for the past few minutes, if you can hear me, please let's type in yes in the chat. Type in yes in the chat. Type in yes in the chat. If you can hear me loud and clear, guys. Time is not on our side, so let me be sure everyone can hear me pretty well. Type in yes in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, all right. So let's get started. Let's get started. Okay. So now what do I have to share with you guys today? What do I have to share with you? Like I said, I want to be sharing something really, really important with you, a very, very good content that is going to help you guys. And this is all about how we trade breakout. All right. This is one of the questions that have been thrown at me on chat through some of our students on the private chat, that they really want to learn more about how the market moves. So today we'll be talking about how to trade breakout. It is important for you guys to know that the more you learn, the more you know, and the more you know, the more money you make, and the better for you. All right, guys. So now, as usual, our Sunday training is not going to be more than 1 hour, but what I'll be sharing with you today, we won't be spending more than 30 minutes. And believe me, this 30 minutes is going to be full of information. You're going to learn a lot within this 30 minutes. Now, what do I have to share with you? As I've said, let's talk about, we have different types of breakouts, but today I'll be sharing with two of them with you. Okay. Number one, I'll be sharing the range breakout with you. And number two, I'll be sharing the trend breakout. Okay, let me try to list that in the chat. One, range breakout. Two, then trend line breakout. All right. So range breakout and trend line breakout. It is important for you guys to know that if you really know how to trade this, believe me, just in a simple way, you will really keep making money consistently without any problem. But a lot of time, people trade this the wrong way. That is why they're not making hedge in the market. But today, I'll be sharing with you the exact point where you are to enter when you are able to pick a range trade or any break of trend line. Okay, I'll be sharing the exact point with you. And if you really want to learn how you can draw your trend line or how you can pick a range, okay, we have some videos on that on our YouTube channel, so you may revert to that. Type in trend line, you're going to see a bunch of videos. All right, you're going to see a bunch of videos, so you can learn from that to really understand how to draw trend line or how to spot a range market. All right, so now let me start by drawing some diagram right here. Let's start with the range. Now, it is important for you to know that when you see that a market is ranging, this is what you want to see. Okay, something like this in a zigzag, which means there is no clear direction. But now it is important for you to know that for you to trade a range, you only need to connect two areas together before you can determine a range area. What do I mean by that? Two areas like this, let's say one, this is one touch, two touch, okay? But the more touch you have, the better. And you should always know that the more touch you have on either a trend line or a range, the quicker it's going to get broken. All right, the quicker it's going to get broken. Now let's say this is a touch. Start from here, connect touch 1 with touch 2, then draw it to the future, connect it with this one. In as much as you still have some connection ahead, then you keep connecting it together until you have the last one right here, until you have the last one right here. So let's say we have these 3 touch, 1, 2, 3. So this is where we stop right here. Okay, now for the bottom line, you connect this also together. All right, so this is how a range market looks like. All right, but you should always know that at some point a range market is going to get broken. It's not going to keep ranging forever in a, it's going to be in a sideways forever, which is not going to keep ranging forever. It will get to a point where this will get broken, okay, either to the downside or either to the upside, and this way. Either it's going to get broken to the upside or it's going to get broken to the downside. It's either way. All right, this is where a lot of people are looking forward to take their trade when this upper trend line or the lower trend line get broken. This is where a lot of people want to pick in their trade. But now a lot of people trade within this range. All right, we've also added a range trade, a range training where you can pick a trade within this range. We also have a training on that, and the video is right here on our YouTube channel. And for those who are watching right on YouTube, make sure you click that subscribe button if you are here to subscribe. All right, make sure you click that subscribe button and drop some like on the chat. All right, so now look at, so today, like I said, we're going to talk about range breakout. So how to train the range. Let's say we have this line right here, this vertical line, sorry, horizontal line drawn into the future. So we are expecting market to either break down or break up. All right, but now let's say market breaks up from here. Let's say it breaks up from here. Okay, after a series of range and market breaks up, are we going to enter right from here after the breakup? Yes and no. What do I mean by yes and no? As an aggressive trader waits to see the close of a candle right here. Okay, the break of this structure. The moment they see that a candle breaks out here, they take the trend. That is an aggressive trader. All right, but a conservative trader will wait for a retest. Okay, a retest like this before picking their trade to the upside. Now I will explain something right here, guys. Both of them have their advantage. Okay, but it is better to be more conservative than being aggressive. I will tell you that both of them have their advantage. The advantage of taking an aggressive trade right with this one is that sometimes when we are in a strong uptrend, in the case of our breakout to the upside, when we are in a strong uptrend, sometimes once market breaks right here, it does not retest immediately. It goes up like that. It goes up like that in a very strong trend. All right. So the next one you're going to see is that price is going to pull back a little bit, but it's not going to pull back down to where the breakouts happen again. All right, that is the advantage of taking an aggressive trade. Okay, and the only disadvantage an aggressive trader have right here is that you take a trade right here, there might be a false breakout. All right, false breakout in the sense that we see that the breakout has happened right here, and the next thing that is going to happen is that market will just return back into this place and keep going down. All right, so with that, stop loss has been hit. So that is the disadvantage of being aggressive. All right, but being a conservative trader, after the breakout right here, you wait for your price to retest this area. Okay, where to retest the range. Okay, as it retests the range, you wait wait for the confirmation candle around this place, telling you that price is ready to keep going up. All right, price is ready to keep going up. So you wait for the confirmation candle right here. That is the big advantage of being conservative. I hope this is very, very clear. If what I'm sharing with you is clear, please let's type in clear in the chat. Type in clear in the chat, then we're going to take a look at some example in the chat. Okay, that is for range. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. John. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Says that is clear. Now let's talk about a trend breakout. Trend breakout right here. Now this is how it looks like. I'm going to talk about downtrend right here. So let's say we have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. In the case of downtrend, lower low. Okay, so this is what you see when you're trading. When you are trading the, oops, sorry about that. This is what you see when markets is trending. It is important as a good trader, it is important for you to be able to recognize when market is trending and when market is going sideways. And I've just shared the sideways part of it with you guys. Now let's talk about the trend. So I'm going to use the bearish trend in this case, okay, which means the downtrend. Now we've had this trend telling us that market is dropping, market is going down. Now the next thing you want to do is to connect 2 or 3 areas together this way, okay, connect it together. Now this is it. This telling us that market is going down, all right, and we want to trade along the trend. But now for the purpose of this trading, we want to look out for trend breakout. Okay, we want to trade the breakout. So we are waiting for market to break out, okay, to change the trend before we can pick in a trade. See, this is where a lot of people mix out. I tell people, and I will keep saying it, the more you learn, the more you know. And the more you know, the more money you make for yourself. The more money you make for yourself, the better for you and your family. So look at it, guys. Within this trend, as a good trader, you should be able to know how to pick a trade along with the trend. We also have a training on that right here on our YouTube that explains how to take a trade within a trend. But for the purpose of today, we're talking about how to trade the breakout. Now, we've seen a downtrend. At some point, we should know that this downtrend is not going to continue forever. It's at some point going to get broken, which means the trend is going to get broken at some point. All right. Now, let's say at this point, this trend has been broken. So we see a candle close above this line, above this level right here. Now, just the same way I have explained right here in the case of range breakout. As an aggressive trader, you take your trade the moment you see candle close right above here. But there might be some consequence if there are some fake out right there. So the fake out is that price may keep going down and hit you out in stop loss. All right, but it is generally advisable to be more conservative than being aggressive. So you want to see the breakout happen right here, wait for your retest, then ride the trade to the upside. Ride it to the upside, take your trade, wait for the confirmation back to the tips of the trend, then take your trade to the upside. But I will tell you right now that there might be some areas where you want to pick in the trade right here. That within this move that breaks this trend line, there should be some a key zone area to pick the trade. All right, so I'll be pinpointing 1 or 2 areas with you guys tonight. Because of our time, I'll be pinpointing 1 area with you tonight where you can expect price to do the short pullback to before the continuation to the upside can happen. So this gives you the hedge to be able to enter the trade at the right time. All right, to be able to enter at the right time. All right, I hope this is clear. If you following me, guys, type in follow. Type in follow. Type in follow if you are following me. Type in follow. Type in follow if you are following me. Okay, great. Great to know that you guys are following. Many of you are choosing. I'll keep saying the more you learn, the more you know. So let's go into our chart to look at these examples. Okay, and within the chart, I'm going to be sharing something important with you. A key point, a take-home key point. Okay, that's you guys. But trust me, when I'm about to share this key point, guys, I'm going to pause this recording, okay, because I know a lot of people are waiting for this recording. I'm definitely sure, because each time we finish Sunday's training, a lot of people chat me behind the scene asking when is the video going to be out on our YouTube channel, okay? And a lot of people, and that means a lot of people are lazy to devote their time, okay? And if we are not charging people for this Sunday training, then we see no reason why people cannot devote their time and their resources to be here, all right? And we give some of the qualities we give to our paid students. We also give it out right here, some of the qualities. But the key points I'm going to share to these guys is going to be for the benefit of those of you that are online right now. So I'm going to pause this recording to review that to you. So I want to congratulate you for being here. And this is what I'm going to be doing each time we take our Sunday's training. So I'm going to be keeping the key points out of it. Okay, so those who think they can just take do anyhow to learn whichever way they like, then it's going to be to their disadvantage. So I'm going to pause that section, then I review the key points to you before I resume the recording. All right, so let's go into our chart, guys. Let's go into our chart, guys. We also have a bunch of videos that reviews good qualities. Okay, we don't like to hide anything, but we need to appreciate those who are here. And so now let's look for a range market. Then we talk about the range. Let's look out for a range market. Internet is a little bit slow these days. I don't know why. Okay, looking out for a range market, guys. Looking out for a range market that breaks to the upside. So that is where we're going to make a huge example. Okay, I think I've seen one, but not so clear. Let's go back in time and see if we can find something more meaningful. Okay. Trend is easy to find, but I'm looking for the perfect range that's going to explain more. I've seen a range to the downside, but I'm looking for the one to the upside, so it can substantiate the explanation. Internet is slow, that is why it's not loading quickly. So let's be patient, guys. Let's be patient. We all know this part of the world. We pay extra to get what we're looking for. So no qualms. Let's be patient, guys. It's going to come up. When market is choppy, it's a little bit different from having a range. Choppy is when you are not able to determine what market is doing. Okay, I think we're going to take a look at that also. When market is choppy, you are not able to determine where you can find the range or trend. I'm looking for the break to the upside, guys. I'm looking for a perfect one, so let's be patient. Let's look for the right market condition. Okay, I think we can make use of this area. Good, that's fine. But we have it break to the downside. But nevertheless, let's still make use of it. I'm going to share something. Okay, we have a good one right here. Let's make use of this area. Let's make use of this area. Now take a look. We talk about market being in sideways. Now within this box, within this area, guys, what can you see? Is this a trend or a range, guys? Everybody tapping something in the chat. Are we in a trend or in a range right here? Okay, let's pick it from this area so we don't get confused. Are we in a box or are we in a trend or in a range? Okay, tapping something in the chat, guys. I want to be sure you're following. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Femi. Of course, this is a range market. Now, reason is that because we have markets going up and down within a specific period of time. And eventually we see markets trending to the upside. Now, like I said earlier on, you may not be able to see market that will look exactly like what I drew out to you, which means it may not be so perfect like this. It may not be as perfect like this. It may not be as perfect like this, okay? But it may not be as perfect like this. But the more you pay attention to the market, the more you're going to understand it more. All right? Now, look at it, guys. Let's say between here and here, we've seen this one and this one. And what did we need? We only need to connect two areas together. We've seen this one and another touch right here. Why did we validate this area? Because we've seen a drop right here. Market went up to this level, came down, dropped down to this level, went up. Because this one cannot even go above this level, and it dropped right from there. That is why we want to say it is in range. All right, and this level is almost at the same level with this one. So that is why we want to pick these two equal highs. Okay, as we connect this one together, draw it to the future. So we're expecting price to come into the same area and also to break this level to the upside before we can say breakout has happened. Now look at the downside. There's no perfect horizontal line at the bottom, which means if you think of connecting this one to this one to this one, then to the future, it has given another pattern. All right, but remember, the range to the upside, the horizontal line right here has determined the upside range. All right, that's why I said sometimes it may not be as perfect as this, and sometimes it may be as perfect as this. All right, so the knowledge you have is going to help you to be able to trade it accordingly. All right, so now let's say we have something like this one connected with this small wick, draw it to the future. Not so perfect, but let's make use of that because of our time. Now look at, I've been able to connect this one and this one together because I already have two. Then draw it into the future. Now we have the third touch right there. Draw it into the future. Look at. Now this better explains what I want to talk about, being aggressive and not being aggressive. Now look at. So the touch, another touch happened right here from the downside to this place. Okay, price came down. So we are waiting for the breakout of this area before you can take a trade. Now look, you can see as an aggressive trader, price went up, broke it, and candle closed above this area. Okay, as an aggressive trader, you would have an aggressive trader would have entered right here. Okay, expecting price to keep pushing up, but right now price just pulled down. This we call fake out. Fake out in the sense that price now dropped back to grab all the stop losses. before the continuation to the upside. Okay, I hope this is very, very clear. So now, if you are not an aggressive trader, you are a conservative trader. After this breakout, you are waiting for price to drop down to this area, right? To this area. After this area, you are waiting for candlestick confirmation. Okay, either bullish engulfing, hammer, or inside bar before you can take your trade on a buy. But right now, based on these 4 hours, do we have bullish engulfing candlestick right here? No, because the bullish engulfing candlestick does not happen right here. Then this tells us that there is no trade, no entry right there. No entry. Now you can see, because there is no reversal candlestick pattern telling us that the continuation to the upside is happening. Price came down, market pulled down, came back to take all the stop losses below here. All right, and to the upside. Now, as an aggressive trader, if you have taken your trade right here, your stop loss by default is going to be here. If you don't want to be too high, you want to put it somewhere here. And even if you have put your stop loss right here, you can see market traveled as far as this to take all the stop loss right around this place and around this place. So that should have been a loss trade, guys. But as a conservative trader, you will see that after this, then you know that there is no trade right there. Then you have to wait. Okay, so now let's draw this into the future. We have fake out right here, right? Okay, now look at, after this drop, market came up again, break the same thing, the same area house again, broke it out. Now you can see market retested back to the same area. Look at this, guys. Look at it. Market retested back to the same area. Now, what happened right there, guys? I'm going to share this tip with everyone. For you to know that market is ready to go back around this place, to keep going up, you will see market slowing down. And look at, we have 2 candles that slows down around this place. This is a confirmation that market is ready to continue to the upside. So then you now wait for your entry candle. Okay, you can either go on 1 hour or 30 minutes to look out for your entry candle around this place. If you cannot find it on H1, sorry, on H4, go on smaller time frame, then you take it right here, then you ride it to the upside after the appearance of the confirmation candle. I hope this is very, very clear, guys. I hope this is very, very clear. If that is clear, type in clear in the chat. If that is clear, type in clear in the chat. Okay, so guys, so let's look out for, I hope this whole move is super clear to you guys. So let's look out for a trend breakout so you guys can understand. But it's important for you guys in the law of supply and demand. See, guys, there are things that you need to trade the way the banks are trading. The day you start trading like the banks, the day you start reasoning like the banks, the day you start reasoning and trading like the institutions, the big players, that is the day you start making money consistently. Consistently, I repeat it again, consistently. Now, let's take another example of range breakout right here. We have good one. Look at a clear range breakout. Didn't even see this one. Look at a touch right here, drawing to the future. Okay, look at a perfect range area. When we talk about perfect range, this is what we call perfect range area. Guys, take a look at, connect this one with this, with this, with this. Draw it into the future. Look at, after the breakout, what happened? The tips I shared with you. What happened? Price broke up. The tip I shared with you. See, wait for a retest, then the continuation candle. Wait for a retest, the continuation candle. Price shoot up, skyrocketed. No doubt about it, guys. Can you see? Can you see what I shared with you clearly, guys? Take a good look, guys. Take a good look. Take a good look and type in something in the chat. Take a good look and type in something in the chat. Take a good look at this box and type in something in the chat. What did you see? What did you see? Type it in the chat. Everybody, type it in the chat. Yes, perfect, Mr. John. Absolutely. Who else? I hope everyone can see this. Okay, time is not on our side. Let's keep moving. Let's keep pumping and moving forward. I want to be sure you guys, everyone can understand this. Perfect, Mr. Tony. Both, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so you can see the reason why knowing when to enter is the most important thing. I tell you guys, believe me, take my word for it. Find it elsewhere. Don't be deceived. I will keep saying this. I have no reason. See, I tell you guys, I have no reason to deceive anyone when it comes to this industry. Because reason is that I am not your competitor. You are not my competitor. And if I teach you and you understand and you become a better trader, you're going to remember me forever. See, guys, let me be sincere with you. If you want to be profitable in this business, you need to stay in the learning for a longer period of time. What do I mean by a longer period of time? I'm not talking about 1 month. I'm not talking about 3 days. No, I'm not talking about 6 weeks. You need to have a set of education being repeated time without number. What do I mean? By having series of trading on particular market structure, on a particular market, cycle. Then from there, you're going to know the nitty-gritty on how the market moves. Then from there, you will know the exact area where you have to go in. But the problem a lot of people have out there is simply because they want to learn within 1 or 2 months and start trading on their own. And they are forgetting that markets is not so. It's diverse in nature. What you see today may be a little bit different from what you will see tomorrow. But if you stay in the learning for a longer period of time, you're under a mentorship, doing the same thing, time without number. Trust me, with time, you're going to have such thing in your system. And as you have it in your system, anytime, any day you see it, you'll be able to decode what price is telling you, when you have to enter, when you have to take your profit. And we should always remember that we cannot be right 100%. All right, I hope this is very clear. Another key point a lot of people have is when to enter. A lot of people know when market is going to pull back, but the issue is that where can I enter? Where is the exact area that I need to enter? Where can I pick in my profit? And another factor is that a lot of people are greedy. Some people know the exact area to enter, but they are greedy. I hope this is clear. So time is not on our side. Let's keep moving. I have about 15 minutes to share the other part with you guys before we call this session a day. Okay, let's go into the, okay, let's make use of this area, guys. Perfect. Okay. Now let's make use of this. Now we have, I said you need to connect two areas together. Look at this. We have series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high and higher low. So once you see two lows, you want to connect it together, okay? Connect it together this way. Connect this one with this one, draw it into the future, then draw it into the future. Okay? It's as simple as that. Trading breakout is not hard. It's very, very easy. You can find bunch of videos online, even on YouTube. But trust me, the key point is what a lot of people are missing. Even some we know, they will not share it with you. Even if some share it with you, you will not know one or two things that might still be behind that. But during mentorship, during being close to your coach, you see, a lot of secrets will be revealed to you unknowingly. That is just it. Now, we're teaching right now. I'm ready to digest everything. We have limited time right here, right? Now, within that limited time, what comes in my mind is what I'm going to share with you. But when we repeat this same thing all over again, time without number, believe me, there will still be naturally there will still be some hidden secret that will be revealed to you naturally, not by holding it. All right, because there will be huge time to learn. I hope this is clear, guys. I hope I'm communicating, guys. If what I'm sharing with you is making some sense, please let me know in the chat. Now, take a look at this uptrend. Okay, we've been able to draw the channel, connect 2 or 3 areas together. So waiting for price to break out. And now take a look at this candle right here. Take a look at this candle right here, where we have the breakout. So as an aggressive trader, you take a trade after this breakout happens. Take a trade after this breakout happens. Now, a big advantage right here for an aggressive trader. You can see after the breakout, what happened? Market shoot down right immediately. That is the advantage of being an aggressive trader. But trust me, over time, being an aggressive trader is not so good. But it depends on what you choose. Okay, I wouldn't say it's not so good. So that I'll say that's a slip of tongue. So, but it has advantage and disadvantage. So now look at that. Between here and here, market pull down. So you want to wait for the breakout, okay, before you take the trade. But for a conservative trader, after this break right here on this candle, you wait for the retest on the same area, okay, where we have the support now turn resistance. Okay, this is the support that got broken along with the trend. So the support, you wait for price to retest this support that turn resistance. Then right there, you wait for a confirmation candle around this place. Wait for a confirmation candle around this place that tells you that price is going down. Confirmation candle in the form of bearish engulfing, pin bar. I hope this is clear, guys. Then from there, you take the trade and ride it to the downside. But you can see we do not have the appearance. The retest happened, but there's no appearance of a continuation candle right here. I hope this is more clear to you guys. A lot of people can recognize trend, but knowing when to enter to pick a trade within a trend is the problem. Knowing when to take a breakout trade is another problem. I tell people that the more you learn, the more you know actually, but never in this planet L will I trade in this space and lose my money again. Reason is that once you know what you are doing, you've been able to learn enough and you still keep learning. Believe me, nothing is going to stop you from hitting that jackpot day in, day out. It's been a while. I lost in a week. It's been a while. And that's the same thing I want to happen to everyone, where you can trade and make money for yourself at the end of the week. I hope this is clear, guys. So when you're trading a range breakout, then this is what you want to see. A breakout right here, wait for the test, then continuation to the downside. Now, let's make use of this downtrend and see as our last example. Okay, now take a look, guys. Okay, we connect this area, which is the last eye, connect it with this one. Okay, now look at. Okay, we actually need to connect when we are trading breakout. Okay, now in this case, now we have downtrend, right? We have downtrend. So we're expecting that at some point price is going to go up and break up. So we are not too concerned about the lower trend, right? You may draw it for educational purpose, just for you to be able to sight. You may draw it, but what we are concerned most is the upper trend in the case of a downtrend. But in the case of an uptrend, in this case right here, what we are concerned most is the lower trend. I hope you understand. In the case of an uptrend, in this case right here, from here to here, what we should be concerned most is the lower trend, because we are waiting for the breakout. Breakout happens when there is change of trend. It's as simple as that. Breakout happens when trend is changing. And when trend is going to change, you should also take note that when trend is changing, then you should be looking forward to where you have resistance and support. In this case now, you can see we have the change of this trend around this resistance. Around this resistance, the change of trend happened. Immediately price touched the resistance. Now this one right here, price is here to touch the support. Is here to touch the support right here. Is here to touch the support right here. Okay, so we're expecting when price comes into this place. Okay, the next thing that may happen is to see the break of trend. I hope this is clear. To see the break of trend. So this tells us that price is changing trend. It's as simple as that. So we expect breakout to happen when there is change of trend. I hope this is clear. All right. I hope this is very, very clear, guys. Everyone, if this is clear, please let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat if this is clear. Let me know in the chat. If you have any question, kindly drop it in the chat. If this is super clear, let me know in the chat. Let me know. Okay, all right. Super clear. I'm happy to know that this is very, very clear. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. So if there is no question in the chat, I think we've been able to discover a good thing right here, guys. A good thing we've been able to discover. So guys, I want to take this opportunity to share with you guys. On the 1st of October, we are having a huge program coming your way. What is the program, guys? Give me a second to share that with you guys. We have a huge program coming your way. If you know anyone who wants to learn how to invest, or you yourself, you want to learn how to invest, you want to know how to, you want to know how to diversify your portfolio, then this is going to be for you guys. Trust me, believe me, this is really, is going to be really, really amazing, and it's going to blow your mind. Okay, creating the next generation of wealthy investors. Guys, this you will learn how to, if you do not have money to invest, you will learn how to save small money to invest, how to grow small money, and if you have huge capital, how to even grow it larger. You will have it. You will learn how to diversify your portfolio. You will learn a lot of things, guys. Investment and wealth creation through online trading. All right. All what I'm going to be sharing with you, all what we are going to be sharing with you actually are what we've tested that's working. We've tested it and it has worked for us. So a bunch of huge experience, and what you're going to learn right here is usable anywhere, in any field, in any area of business in the world, in this life. So if you know anyone, let's invite our friends and family. Invite your loved ones. Let them come. It's not all about online trading alone. No, there are several businesses out there that you can do that can fetch you good money as well. But a lot of challenge people have is how can they get started? We give you a tip on how to get started in any business during this presentation. We'll give you a tip on how to get started in any business, on how to save your small money to grow big. This is going to help you a lot, guys. You want to diversify your portfolio from one business to the other. We will teach you how to do that, where you will still have your current portfolio and you still have more money to diversify into another business and keep growing. This is how investment is being done. When you have multiple streams of income, believe me, you're going to start growing and you're going to be happy with yourself. Let's invite a mass. Let's invite people en mass. Let's tell our colleagues. Let's share this with them. Do someone a favor. This alone can help a lot of people, and we're not, this is absolutely free. It's coming up on October 1st, 2021, October 1st, Friday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. So this time, everyone is going to be at home. We want to leverage on this holiday to impact a lot of people with this amazing program. All right, so let's share this with everyone, guys. This flyer is going to be put on our groups starting from tomorrow. It's going to be, we're going to paste it on our various groups on the WhatsApp and Telegram. All right, please, 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 let's help someone out there. Let us invite en masse. If you have if you belong to any group or any association, invite them. Trust me, they are going to drop their heart for you for sharing this information with them. I hope this is clear, guys. If you're ready for this, please type in "I'm ready," guys. Type in "I'm ready" if you are ready for this, because we are super ready. Okay, glad you guys are ready. All right, so guys, let's look forward to more information on our group. Okay, so, and if you do not belong to our Telegram group, look for our Telegram link on any of our WhatsApp groups. Click on it, join our Telegram. Our Telegram app first they receive information first before those on WhatsApp. Okay, the same information is being shared, but information comes to those on Telegram first before it's being transported to WhatsApp. So thank you so much, guys, for being here today. I'll see you guys next week, Sunday, by the grace of God, and I'll be waiting to have a bunch of you and your friends on this presentation by October 4th, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, actually next Friday. So I wait to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super ready. You've been able to learn something really amazing tonight. See more of you guys on Saturday and see more of you guys on the group. Thank you so much for being here. Happy, have a lovely week ahead, and regards to everyone at home. Bye bye for now, and God bless.